Thanks, Vasu. And very good afternoon now. It's good to be here sometime and take a break from your regular work and to start with hear all these nice words for you. And so when you are at this stage, you are supposed to be motivating yourself all the time. You don't expect to get outside prizes and this. So thank you so much for that. At the outset, I would like to thank QAI for taking such effort on bringing up this kind of forum where we are getting all these people. This is the second time, and I think this is a must for all of us if you have to keep the momentum of this process improvement journey. So that's a very good effort from QAI side. And also good to see all of you here beating this horrible traffic of Bangalore, be on time here and learn and share best practices. A very good number that I'm seeing overall. And Bangalore is attracting all sorts of IT industry or beyond IT, all process improvements. Even though I'm based out of Mumbai, so I came here in Bangalore for this session. So Capgemini. If people are not aware, Capgemini is a software consulting company which is based out of Paris. And I've not put up any slides because of lack of time in here for Capgemini as such. It's based in 43 countries of $8.9 billion last year's revenue. And if you talk about in India, we are having in 7 different cities in India. And we are around 33,000 of people. So when I started in Capgemini, it was below 1,000 people. So it's like 8 years. I've seen 1,000 to 33,000. It's a very big growth, and which has kept me growing and learning a lot of things, a lot of experiences within Capgemini and be associated with others. So what I've taken up this topic today, if you see pragmatic approach towards high maturity. Purposely, I'm not talking anything on high maturity practices. I think it's good to see we had Mukul's session last session, which is full of practices that we have gone through. So I'm not going to touch upon any of those. I want to take a little break from there, and so it's around all the points on the periphery of high maturity practices or high maturity journey. This is specifically coming from my experience. If you see, as a disclaimer that I have put anyway, no intention of pointing out to anyone here or any companies here. This is purely from my experience of my current and previous organizations. I have worked in MNC as well as pure play in India, and so seeing different kinds of scenarios, different kinds of experiences that we have to go through when we are taking these journeys. And some of these really apply to Indian industry. Like if we talk about conditions where we have a lot of attritions, a lot of young people coming in and all, may not apply exactly like that in other geographies. So that's a disclaimer. But if you really see, all of you in whatever role you are, I'm sure you can relate to many of my points, and we can share or discuss things like that. Okay, so when we talk about CMMI journey, as I said, this 30 minutes, let's go out of CMMI level 4-5 process area. Go little, take a step back and see why we are doing CMMI high maturity. Okay? So, any of you want to volunteer? Why we go for CMMI high maturity journey anyway? Yeah? Build predictability, okay. It's little beyond that. Business benefits, little beyond that. Yeah? I mean, we build predictability, we go for business benefits for whom? Finally, for customer, right? So, whatever it is, finally we do all these things to satisfy customer, and not to satisfy customer just like that, they are not our, what is it, jigri dost, like, I mean, we want to get business from them, right? That's the bottom line. So we want to satisfy them to get more business. So, but if you see what is customers' perception when we talk about high maturity. So ultimate thing is customer, right? Now, any of you who are at the sales front or in the selling job from high maturity or directly talking to customers here? No, sir, no from sales front or account management?
I just want to add that I have heard comments like, yeah, there's a lot good about CMMI and high maturity practices, but we don't perceive it. It's not obvious to us.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. So I just wanted to get that. I'm sure even if you're not in the account management or sales management as a back office or as a supporting from QA or in the production as a project managers or delivery managers, what is customer's perception? Customer think CMMI, you are a level 5 journey, as Afzal was saying. We have hired you not to see problems at the end. So it starts from there. Customer doesn't understand always the nitty-gritty of OPM and QPM and OPP and CAR, right? They think you are high matured company and we are going to hire you to get all that we want. So that's a thing, right? So they feel that you are matured in all respects. It's not you are matured to build some PPMs. You are matured when you are dealing with customer. You are matured when you are signing a deal. Where you are matured when you are sending your lower level of people who has been hired just 2 days before sending to customers. That they want to see that high level 5 maturity with that person. Right? So customer don't understand what are those 4 process areas. They understand what is high maturity. They think it is almost like a magic wand and they can actually ask whatever they think under this roof. Right? So if you start thinking from there, then you will understand what are we doing in CMMI level 5 journey. I can tell you one more thing, what customer thinks about us. I mean, I have a friend in one consulting group who is part of the customers for going for vendor evaluation. So he was actually asking, why do you need a company to be at level 5? Because CMMI level 5 is your criteria, eligibility criteria for bidding, right? So why do you need them at CMMI level 5? So this is what perception of maturity. Okay. Now take a step back and think what is perspective of project managers. Who are the major key stakeholders in CMMI journey? Right, one of the major key stakeholders, delivery managers, project managers. How many of you are here in that role? One. Good to see you here. Yeah, I'm taking your side now. You'll be happy. If you think of project managers' condition or project managers' so-called halat during your CMMI journey, what is it? Have you been through CMMI journey, level 5 journey? So first of all, you know that when we get the projects, we get it almost all the time in almost a lost mode, right? So it is given as a gift to project manager to run that and do a firefighting and somehow make the delivery of that projects. So we start, I mean, very rarely we get a very nice, well budgeted and given all the good resources to us to run a project, right? So with that condition, now comes senior management saying that we are in the journey of CMMI level 5 and here are the QA people, you have to listen to them. Right? Now the QA people, what happens is they go with a list of things that has to be done extra from a project manager's point of view to meet that, because they have to appear in the appraisal as focused projects managers, focused projects project managers. So they are none less than any QA expert or any QAI expert for that matter, because they will be interviewed all process areas in great details. So how many times in the organization we budget for an extra project manager on top of project manager that we have in the project? right? So they have to do all of this. So what's the condition